Welcome to Bachelor Party. I'm Juliet Litman. I'm here with Callie Crerie. Hello, Callie.
Hello.
We're both wearing black. This is so exciting. I have to feel coordinated. I feel so close to
you. We do weirdly match a lot, like stripes. You know?
I really like the shirt that I'm wearing today. It's from Quince. It's a 3-pack of long sleeve shirts and a long sleeve tee. I feel like isn't that popular, but it's kind of my favorite item to wear.
I think it's very popular right now.
Okay, well, it's been that for me for a while.
Especially long sleeves with a collar. I just got a long sleeve shirt yesterday, actually. I've been shopping a lot lately.
What'd you get?
And I go to New York tomorrow, so that's...
You do? I live here.
Gonna double. I forget you live there sometimes.
Okay, well, I take that as an insult
this morning,
since I try to make New York
I literally
my brand.
was like, oh, are you still in LA?
No.
You were in LA for a long time, it seemed.
I was. Yeah, I was there for a long time.
Yes, I'm going to New York tomorrow for basically 2 days.
Oh, okay. Well.
Sounds
cool.
Longer because I leave Monday, but.
All right. Well, we can discuss offline.
Yeah.
Do you... I'll ask you later about your Monday travel plans for our Monday pod.
I travel really early.
Anyway, we are here today to discuss Love is Blind reunion and Slo-Mo episodes 1 to 5-ish. For the season dropped today. A lot of implications, ramifications for The Bachelorette, which starts really soon, coming up in 10 days' time, which is crazy. There's a lot to dig into.
Yeah.
Shall we begin with Love is Blind?
Yeah, well, first, I'd like to begin with Rob.
Okay, sure, always.
This is the Rob podcast.
Rob always, sure.
He somehow keeps getting better. I'm not sure how to explain this.
What's the latest thing for you?
I'm just not sure how. I usually when people go on this sort of press run,
yeah,
it gets really tired really fast. Not happening.
What's the latest for you? Is it his appearance on Therapist with Jake Shane?
I haven't listened to that episode. I've just seen clips. Great on that.
I liked.
What have you seen?
I think one thing that's great about Rob that doesn't come out on TV, but is coming out in the press tour is his siblings. The ways that he talks about his siblings is so awesome.
Yeah.
And it's really sweet. Also, it explains a lot about Rob to me. His oldest sister has Down syndrome.
Yep.
His brother is gay.
Yep.
And then his youngest sister, I don't have any facts to share about her.
He loves her.
Yes.
He thinks she's awesome.
I think when he said on the show, $100,000 means a lot to my family in perspective for me because he clearly thinks about his family and taking care of his siblings all the time. Yes, Rob as a loving brother is very, very appealing.
Rob being a loving brother, Rob being accepting of all those different types of people.
Yeah. He's got to have great parents. I got to say that too.
Yeah. He has to have exceptional parents. For them to be a white family in Alabama and that group of children, and they're all still very close, congrats to you.
I know. It's really it's kind of amazing. And his dad is hot, so he didn't even have to be a good person.
Yeah, his dad is hot and straight and white and lives in Alabama, and somehow
this is what we got. Rob Rausch, everybody.
It's kind of crazy. The way he talks about his siblings. This is what I think. I'm we've only seen Rob on 2 reality shows. After Love Island, he kind of disappeared for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. He returned to the swamps of Alabama to look for snakes.
It also seems like he did not enjoy his time on Love Island, although he still has very good relationships with most of the people on the cast. The only people he doesn't really talk to are, I'm talking of the core group. Obviously, there's a lot of people that came in and out. Out of the core group is Leah and Miguel, and I feel like that's kind of just out of respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
He
did Kendall a huge solid. He was the first guest on Kendall's new podcast. I definitely would not know that Kendall had a podcast had Rob not gone on it. So
100%.
That's nice of him.
And he did not need it at all. So Rob did that just to be a good friend. Like, that's it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but yeah, it seems like all of his cast like him, that he was like the core cast. And he won't say anything bad about Leah or Miguel for that matter. So I'm just like, okay. We haven't really seen Rob talk until right now. And the more he talks, I'm like, I understand why everyone loves him.
It's really genuine. Did you see on Therapist he calls Lisa Rinna in the middle?
No,
and she picks up?
No. No. But even on his Watch What Happens live appearance, when he gives more of the Birkin, he makes sure to credit Lisa Rinna. Like, he's just like a nice guy.
Yeah. He's also strategic. I feel like his relationship with Lisa is a further FU to Candace, who PS was fined $30,000 for some of what she said in the media.
According to her.
Yes. Rob.
And she's still
has not been paid
talking
yet.
about him.
I know. Well, she's trying to hold on.
She did a podcast with Tiffany where she was just like, people are getting confused with smart and charming. And then starts to talk about his strategy. And I'm like, that's smart. I'm not sure if you understand what that means. Like, it's really confusing. Also, like, at what point can you move on from Rob? Like, Rob has said
she's trying to stay relevant.
Nothing bad about her.
Yeah, I know. He hasn't even talked about her, period. Like, that's kind of what he does. Like, he lives by the golden rule of, like, if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing yet. Don't say anything at all. Wait, he did something else. He was on a podcast with Dorinda. Did you see this? I think I said it to you. Oh, I didn't? Dorinda, first of all, Dorinda is genuinely in love with him. Like, you can see it in her eyes when she talks to him. And it's really funny to watch. Dorinda's assistant sent Dorinda I don't know what that was. The
recording in
thing?
Progress.
The Audible thing that he did.
Oh, yeah. It was like reading. He read smut.
Yes. And Dorinda was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this guy writes poetry too? What can this guy not do? And
I don't think he wrote that.
Rob goes, I didn't write it. And Dorinda was like, there's nothing you can't do, Rob. And they start playing it, and Rob takes his headphones off and was like, I can't listen to this. Like, I never want to listen to that ever. Like, he's like, I recorded it. I don't need to hear it. And then he talks to Dorinda about what it was. And Dorinda was like, what made you do that? And he was like, I thought it was really cool. It's a woman-owned, woman-run company. And like, woman-owned, woman-run coming out of that guy, I'm just like, who
it's shocking.
are you? It is. I've just never seen a hot, straight, white male act the way. And he's young.
From the South.
He's 26,
yeah, he's
27.
26.
From
I will
Alabama.
Say, I have more hope sometimes for the young people. They come by some of this more earnestly. Because, like, think about how he grew up in the last, 5 to 10 years. There's been a lot of social movements that he's like, that if you're paying attention, could really impact you. So I actually, in many ways, have more hope for the youth than I do for my own contemporaries.
That's fair. I also just have to believe that his siblings are like, this is what's right, this is what's not right. And he's just like,
definitely. Yeah.
Also, his brother was in New York. So, I don't know. It's just to see someone who is, I mean, he's an objectively good-looking guy, but also everyone tells him how good-looking he is. So, he's hearing it all the time.
I think that he wouldn't be hearing how hot he was if his personality and his character weren't so strong. I think the fact that he is who he is makes the fact that he's handsome more shocking.
Yeah.
And amplifies that factor of him, because a hot person could be ugly if they have a bad personality. I think we see that on Love is Blind very often.
I think that
or just in general.
I don't know if this is whatever. It is shocking whenever hot people have a good personality.
I don't know if I would go that far, but
I'm going that far.
With white men in particular,
well, yeah,
I'm like,
okay, that's fair. Because
I think it's different for like people of color. The struggle is different. So, and like, I think a lot of really beautiful women
yeah,
who, particularly ones who are like not Caucasian, if they become like really famous or even just like really beautiful in the US, I feel like they become like exoticized. They're still subject to like a lot of bias in a way. Like I can think of a lot of actresses off the top of my head for whom I think this is true.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
And so I still think that they're, and like, you know, we give a lot of credence to pretty privilege on this podcast, but I really believe in it. But it's like really true with someone like Rob for all the reasons we've outlined.
Yeah, and I think that's why I personally like him so much, because every time he says something else where I'm just like, what? I cannot believe that you feel this way, or I cannot believe that you think this way or care about other people this way.
I also think the press decisions he's making are really savvy. I don't know who he's making the decisions with. I don't think he's doing it all by himself, because why would he know about all these different podcasts that he could or could not be going on, or like all these different shows? But like he's hit a lot. Like I think going on Therapist with Jake Shane is like really smart. Like of all the pods to go on, that's like a great idea. And particularly because there was like, a lot of funny clips came out of it. Like that's where he called Lisa Rinna. There was this clip where he was saying his brother's really into astrology, and Jake Shane's like, yeah, well, he's gay. Like there's just like all these funny moments that kind of like amplify Rob's different relationships, because like what Jake Shane is interested in is really different than like what Kelly Clarkson's interested in. He went on that show.
Yeah.
Like he's just making really good decisions, and it's paying off. Also, I do believe he'll go away. I do believe that he's trying to make the most money he can right now.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. And then he will once again retreat to Alabama and look for snakes.
I'm sure he's exhausted right now.
Oh, definitely. For sure. For sure. Also, the way he talks about mental health is like not annoying. And very often I feel like with reality TV people, I'm like, you don't really understand. But he talked about how like his mental health was like, and you know, it was like not great on Love Island.
Well, it's because it's believable.
I think we saw it happening.
Yeah.
Like we saw a man in shambles.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
But I had way more sympathy for him than I did for Ahern, who's also a man in shambles.
No, I had sympathy for Ahern. I felt really bad for Ahern.
Yeah, by the end, sure. But I also found him gross.
Since then, he's it's completely changed him. So I'm like,
now
wow.
I root for him now. Like I hope you have a great life. Yeah.
And I love that him and Rob have a very good friendship. And I'm shocked to this day. I haven't seen it. So if someone has a clip, send it to me. Why has no one asked him if Ahern gave him tips on the Traitors?
It's a great question. I think I did see that.
I have not seen it, and they're still very close. So I'm like, it's actually, obviously there's reasons why they both ended up on the Traitors, but it's kind of crazy that two very close friends won the Traitors.
Maybe that's why they're friends.
And they did not know each other like prior to being on reality TV.
I'm looking at this right now. Hold on. I'm looking on Reddit. There's something about Ahern, I think, if he taught him or not. I don't know. I guess he says no. It's really crazy. Like, how is it possible? Okay. Rob didn't watch the show, but he definitely did his homework. He credited Ahern for production insights. So he did give him some tips.
Okay.
Which is good. Like, use what's available to you.
Everyone asks the people that they know that have been on the show. Like, yeah, he just happens to know the winner.
Also, in this article, I guess it says that Ahern was like really bad at the Traitors, and like his strategy was terrible and like won by luck. I think it was season 1, so no one knew what was going on.
Oh.
So.
I need to watch that season.
I know. Maybe we should do a rewatch together.
Yeah.
That could be fun. All right. Let's talk about the Love is Blind reunion. Callie, let's do some scoring. What's rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best, do you give Nick and Vanessa on their hosting?
4.
Is that higher or lower than it would have been in the past?
Higher, probably.
I think they're incrementally improving. I agree. I don't know if I give them a 4. I would say 5 to 6 for me. The scripts they're being given are really bad. The shit they have to read is really bad. The writing.
I just believe that they have a say in some of that at this point, and that's why I give them a 4. And there were still moments that made me want to turn off the reunion completely.
What were those moments?
The top moment was his interaction with Chris.
Okay, I'm really glad you brought that up. Before we started, I was talking to our producer, Kate, and I was saying that somehow I felt bad for Chris. And I was like, the reason I felt bad for him was because Nick was bullying him. And it's like, Chris doesn't need to be bullied. Chris has hung himself. Like, just give him the rope and it's going to get bad. I hated the way that Nick talked to Chris.
Well, the other thing is, like, I don't care how you feel about Chris, Nick. I want to hear from Chris. And instead, we heard from you about Chris. That doesn't give me anything. Like, Chris probably said 30 words total. And, like, he was half the season.
Chris, also him being like, here's your chance, man to man, to apologize. It's sort of like really bad parenting of like, you must apologize and here are the words to say. I hated it. I was like, if he wants to apologize, he will.
Also, thinking of parenting, like, he's not 3. You're not teaching him how to apologize.
I know. Like, he's had the opportunity to. So it's like,
again, it was just like, and then Chris was just like, okay, well, he's telling me to apologize, so let me apologize. Like, I would have way rather them run a reel and been like, this was a really rough season for you. Like, how are you feeling? Yeah. How has it been afterwards? Yeah. What do you wish you would have done differently? Like, I want to hear from Chris. And even he was like Chris would say something and Nick would be like, I mean, that's the bare minimum, quite frankly. Okay. Like, it was just like, you're not even
everything was a leading question.
To feel comfortable to, yes. And you're not putting him in a position to feel comfortable to hang himself again. Like, I don't even know if Chris is actually remorseful or not because you never gave him the opportunity to talk about how he actually feels. You told him how to feel.
It was really awkward to watch. It was really uncomfortable. And like, I think
he did seem like he felt bad. So I'm like, I don't need someone else. Like, listen, what's her name? Brittany's dad being like, I feel bad. Or that was about Devontae, but like, I feel bad for you. Like, I don't want you to be beaten down. Chris needed to be beaten down, but like, he doesn't now need you to do it too. Like, I'm sure he feels all the hate in the world right now. Just listen to one of our podcasts. And
I've repeatedly called him a danger to society. So,
and like, we're one of billions of people saying this. So I was just like, let his castmates who have actually experienced him say that. You don't know him. You don't need to.
Plus, Amber was going at him so hard. It's like the tone has been set. Everyone hates Chris.
Yeah.
We don't. That's the problem with Nick and Vanessa, though. They can't pivot, right? Like, they're given material. And so when Amber comes out of the gate that hard for someone, they're not in the position to be like, okay, I'm going to take the line of questioning a little bit differently because things are already going so badly for Chris.
Does.
I know. They stink. Once again, they're not good hosts. Just because I'm not giving them a 4 doesn't mean I think they're good.
Yeah, that moment, I was just like, okay. Also, when
the
he
other
said,
thing is,
oh God, this was the moment where I was like, I don't know if I can continue watching. When he asked Chris to apologize and said, Ohio brother to Ohio brother.
Oh my God, that was Nick being like, I'm Mr. Ohio, and like I'm the mayor of the state of Ohio, and I understand that would probably be the governor, is unbearable.
I'm glad you know the difference between mayor and governor. I don't know if you know, but Charlotte had a sheriff. Did you see these clips on TikTok?
No.
We recently voted for a new sheriff of Charlotte.
Oh.
And the sheriff was being questioned at one point, and they asked him what branch of government the sheriff was under.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know. Well, he couldn't name the 3 branches. He didn't know there was 3 branches. And then they gave him the 3 branches and then asked him, like, multiple choice question, can you get it right? He still got it wrong.
Did he win?
No.
Phew. Just to be clear, I believe it's executive.
It is executive. He said once he was given the 3 branches, he was like,
he said judicial.
He was like, I believe judicial. And the guy was like, you believe wrong.
I have to tell you, I have a lot of reverence for the state of North Carolina, and I think Charlotte seems like a great place to live. You guys got some kooky candidates down there.
Yeah.
Like real kooks.
Also, it makes no sense that we are blue through and through, but somehow voted for Trump.
Well, a lot of people make
Not
weird
Charlotte.
decisions.
Charlotte was still blue, but the state of North Carolina somehow elected everyone else Democrat, but Trump. So that makes
Can
no
we just
sense.
take a quick North Carolina detour? I'm really sorry to everyone who's here for Love is Blind.
Please.
Duke is doing really well this season.
Yeah.
Your brother and your husband went to Duke. Like, we know where you stand. You don't adopt teams by family bond.
I do not.
So where are you on Duke doing really well?
Well, if you didn't also know that Florida is doing really well.
Also, your best friend went to Duke, right?
One of my best friends, yeah. If you didn't know, Florida's also doing really well. We are ranked number 4.
I did know because as a Michigan household, I've been watching a lot of college basketball.
So last year, this was the exact same scenario. Florida and Duke made it to the Final Four, and we had a Final Four party at our house. And Florida played the early game, Duke played the later game. And Florida was down the entire game, and my husband was...
And then won, right?
Yeah, we won. Yeah, we won the whole thing.
Yeah.
And my husband was shouting during that game, at which my husband doesn't shout. So this is like a once, maybe twice a year occurrence. The entire game. Let me know when the varsity game comes on. This is the JV game. Florida came back and won. I was so happy. The quote-unquote varsity game comes on. Duke is winning the entire game and loses by a last-second shot.
Right, I remember.
I've never seen my husband so sick. And I started yelling, the varsity game's on Monday and your fucking team's not in it. And I just got goosebumps. The joy I felt in that moment while he had his hands on his head, it's unmatched. There's nothing like it. So
you're anticipating the NCAA tournament is what you're telling me.
I would not like for Duke and Florida to meet because that might cause panic in me. And they already played once this year. I don't know if you watched it.
I didn't.
Florida lost by a last-second shot by Duke. We lost by 1 point. And very close to throw up after that. So if they were to meet and Duke wins, that's a severe amount of pain for me.
Okay.
But
all right. So stakes are high.
Stakes are very high, but do I want Duke to do better than Florida? No. If Florida wasn't in the mix, I'd be like, okay, yeah, cool, go Duke, I guess. I don't care that much, but I'm fine. Florida being in the mix means that Duke has to lose.
Got it. Okay. Cool. I'm honestly really glad I asked. Now I know what's up. We'll keep checking in through the NCAA tournament.
I am nervous.
Well, I'm in a Big Ten family, so this is. I only watched my first Duke game a couple weeks ago because they were playing Michigan.
Oh, you mean this season? I thought you meant ever. Yeah. I was like, that's impossible.
No, this season.
Yeah. Okay.
This season.
By the way, Duke should have won last year. If you're keeping up with the NBA at all, the rookies that came out of Duke are insanely good.
I know.
The fact that they didn't win is funny.
There's so much luck in college basketball, so much.
No, I think there's luck in everything. To win a championship, you do need luck. That's not offensive.
Yeah, things need to break your way. Yeah, for sure.
But it's they should have won.
That's kind of true of Duke every year, though. Duke their alumni is so amazing.
Yes, but last year, their rookies doing this well already in the NBA. It's kind of you guys probably should have won last year.
It's like the Anthony Davis Kentucky team that didn't win.
Yes.
They really they should have won.
And then this year, again, they should win. They're way better than everybody else this year. I would say worse this year than last year. They're significantly better than everyone. Michigan was supposed to be the next best team, and it wasn't even a good game.
It was okay.
It was okay. I never worried that Duke was losing. Duke was winning that game.
Sheesh.
So if they don't win this year, yikes.
I know.
Pressure's on you, not me, Seth.
All right, we'll keep checking in. Back to Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chris stuff was brutal. I really did not enjoy it. I also don't like to be in a position to feel bad for people I dislike. So I'm like annoyed that Nick Lachey made me feel like I had to like have some sympathy for Chris, who does not deserve it.
That's not what I wanted to feel at the reunion at all.
Yeah, that's
and again, we never really got anything from him, which I feel like he was the main person that needed to answer for something.
I don't think he would have spoken. Only a skilled host really would have gotten something out of him, because he was clearly there to like not dig his grave any deeper. Unlike Alex, who was just like, I've done nothing wrong. I will be
very proud of Alex's performance. I first want to say one compliment. Chris,
okay,
you do look better. I have to be honest. You look great.
Kate, our producer, was like, I think he tried to look like his AI-generated avatar.
And he did pretty well. Like, he figured out what he wanted to look like and has slowly...
That's how I feel about Whitney Levitt on Slo-Mo this season. I'm like, okay. Great. She does. Like, she also was like, this is what I want to look like. I'm getting after it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, for both of them, it helps to have piercing blue eyes. So... it's a good starter.
And money.
Good start.
To accomplish it.
Yeah.
I don't know about Chris's dollars, but Whitney's.
Well, yeah. Chris seems to have the opposite of money.
Yes, based on his financial insecurity, which again is kind of like, I am sympathetic to. Jess had like a 4-bedroom house, but he's just such an asshole. It's hard to be like, can't he just embrace it and be like, cool, I lucked out with a really accomplished woman. Yeah. Connor and Brie. Wow. I know we were going to talk about Alex. Let's talk about Connor and Brie real quick. Brie, I'm like, wow, she got a bad edit, because I really liked her.
At the reunion.
At the reunion, yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked her. She seems fun. Connor and she just seem like a great couple. Also seem like a good match of like, she's kind of like high energy, talks a lot, kind of high strung. And he's like more laid back, go with the flow. Yeah. And I feel like that's a yin and a yang finding each other. And I also love that they moved in as neighbors, but not together, to like maintain their separate space. Like, good idea.
I mean, that's a more normal way of dating.
Also seems really convenient and great. Like, okay, cool, my boyfriend's right next door, but also I have my own space. Like, wouldn't many couples love to maintain that forever?
Yeah, probably. I also think that, to what we were just saying about Chris, like I guess even in the edit, you kind of saw Connor be like, yeah, do you? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I thought it was really sweet when Brie was talking about him and was just like, he knew that I wasn't in a good place mentally, and he still accepted me for all of it. All the things I said about him, like, he still accepted me and knew I was working through stuff. Connor is great.
He's the kind of guy who builds you up. Like, he's the kind of guy who like lets you know it's okay to make mistakes. We'll be with you through it. Like, I'm happy for her that she found someone like that. That's so great.
I also loved Amber being like, not all guys are bad. Vic is amazing. Connor's great. What was the other guy's name? Ben?
Mike. She's like, Mike, you're okay.
Yeah, Mike, I can't think of anything bad about you for the most part. And I love how everyone was like, that's a win. Just take it. Let her move on to someone else. She didn't say anything about Alex.
Alex is obviously a dick. I don't think he's as bad as Chris, but he's obviously a dick.
I mean, yeah. I don't think that's arguable. I think he might even maybe think he's a dick.
I think he might. Yeah. I think he might know it.
I did not see that Connor and Brie would still be together, though. That was shocking to me.
Me neither.
Biggest shock of the reunion was that.
Great reveal. Yeah, I loved it. Great reveal. It was really good. It really made me like both of them, and like, I'm like, oh, you guys are like in a healthy place. Yeah. And they've now all been, this is like 1 year later. So I'm happy for them. And it seems like it works. And I don't know, that they seem like a great couple. Also, I find him quite cute, like in like a regular guy kind of way. Like, yeah, he's a cute guy.
He has a good personality. Like when Devontae revealed him having a baby, he was like, he didn't even tell me that. Like, you heard that audio in the background?
I don't usually like have a lot of appreciation for a laid back guy. I'm just usually like, can you just like care a little bit more? But he's changing my opinion on that.
Well, Rob has really lit the torch for laid back guys, and they're having a great 2026 so far.
That's a great point. I don't know know that I would call Rob laid back, though, because we saw him strategizing so much.
I guess,
right.
But have you seen him in one of these interviews? Like he
I
can't
know,
even
he's just
sit
like,
up.
I know. It's like he doesn't feel wind. I feel like he's like, if he was like walking through like a wind tunnel, he would be unmoved.
If he is in an interview with other people, his back is on the back of the couch. But I think that is also partially because he's like, I don't want to speak if I don't have to. But
I thought you were going to say because he has 0% body fat, so he doesn't care about how he looks.
But no, he like slouches back. But I think that's partially a like defense mechanism for him because he does not
probably
want to speak. But he is. I would say he is pretty laid back, and Connor as well. But I was shocked by that reveal, and I liked Connor overall in this.
Me too.
Reunion.
Brie is a winner of the reunion for me because I liked her much more than I did before.
Okay, now we can go back to Alex. Sorry.
Sure.
I loved every bit of Alex. He's one of my winners from this reunion as well.
Alex came with the energy of Ashley's dad. He was like, "Oh, you want to cross-examine me? Well, I'm here to fact check." Like, okay.
So
I didn't love it. I was like, "Oh, Alex," but I did appreciate, and I don't think he's wrong. And he's like, "Can you point to any evidence of that? Can you point to the tapes? Like, did that happen?" He's like looking for evidence all the time. He's so focused on receipts.
Well, okay. So multiple things. One, apparently he did post screenshots of stuff to explain and was like,
yes, he posted his Airbnb history.
Yes. And something else, maybe like a text message thread or something. It does seem that like he was not lying about the Austin stuff. He just did not explain it clearly.
Yeah.
Which
he omitted information, which whether that's intentional or not, we could debate.
Yeah. The other thing is, as someone who moves around a lot, I can totally understand how it would seem like you're lying about something. Like, oh, I used to live there, but no, not at that time I lived there. Or like, I've lived in Dallas 5 different times. So like, I could understand how explaining it to someone can get confusing, especially in passing. Now,
counterpoint, a lot of your life is public record. So I don't know.
You mean so it's easier for people to believe what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that makes it even harder for him.
That's true. But also, I'm just more skeptical. I'm just like, why were you? I'm just sort of like, Alex, why are you moving around so much? Like, what is the reason?
It might just be a lifestyle that he like grew up with. I have flipped and feel like I would never in a million years set anyone up with Alex. So let me be clear about that. But I don't think he's as bad as his edit was. And I think that Ashley's a little bit more manipulative than I thought she was. I thought she was way dumber than what I now think. And the way, like what he was saying about her dad, yeah, I probably wouldn't have liked to be questioned like that either.
Especially on TV.
So it does explain his shift in attitude and mood afterwards. Apparently they had multiple conversations about this not working and they were just going to go down the aisle and say no. So for her to then like get off what she needed to get off.
The speech.
Yeah.
I'm going to defend Ashley just to take the other position for a couple minutes. But first, let me just say, I liked that Alex refused to dress up. He was like wearing not even like probably what he wears on a regular day. It looked like he had forgotten his clothes and like borrowed someone's.
I also liked that Alex did not give a fuck about who Nick and Vanessa were. Like, he's like, I'm not sucking up to you. Like, all these other people are sucking up to you. What the fuck am I sucking up to you for? I don't care. And I like the energy.
I get it. There needs to be a counterforce against Nick and Vanessa.
He's the only one. Everyone always sucks up to them. And for like, they're like the like God, mother, and father of love. I don't know. Like they know all. I don't know. It's like when Nick was like, "You're gonna need a therapist to get through it." Okay. So yeah, I enjoyed his energy and thought it was funny. That being said, not setting him up with anyone. I know.
Yeah, Ashley's point about like her dig about him using ChatGPT. while Alex was like, did you see me looking stuff up underneath the table when she said that? Like, I'm sure he was not using ChatGPT in real time to respond to her father. But he does seem like the kind of person who would be like using ChatGPT to like look up everything else possible. And
For sure.
And he's like an aspiring crypto bro. I don't even believe he is a crypto bro. And he was very aggressive. Like, it's, even if he was right about some stuff, let's say he'd been wrong about some things, which he is, it's kind of hard to come back against that because, like, it's just so forceful. At least for me, I find it hard. And I didn't love that. I also think that some of the shit he, like, wouldn't back off of is just, like, so rude. Like, his emphasis on the fact that he wasn't attracted to her, like, is, like, just kind of mean. Like, and he wouldn't let it go. He's like, yeah, when I saw her, things changed. And then he backpedals a little bit. He's like, well, that was the first domino to drop. But then when she was talking about how, like, after the mud bath, like, he wouldn't touch her. And he's like, yeah, you should just wait for me to get back. It's just sort of like, that shit is very disrespectful and not really necessary when he does have a good case for some other stuff. Like, yes, she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to embarrass him at the altar. Her father didn't have to try to, like, dress him down. Like, when he focuses so much on, like, the physical stuff, it really undercuts any other part of his message. And that is very off-putting. I don't even like Ashley. Like, she's not for me. But I just think it's, like, needlessly mean to keep reminding her that he wasn't attracted to her. Because she doesn't really have control over that. The other stuff she has more control over.
I don't disagree with you, but he's an asshole.
Yes.
And also, I feel like she kept bringing it up because she wanted him to say she was pretty. Because she kept being like, but I have brown hair, but I have brown hair, but I have brown hair.
She was saying, if I had brown hair.
Because I don't have brown hair. But I don't have brown hair. I don't have brown hair. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I think that she's probably not used to people saying she's unattractive.
Or being, not attracted to her. Yeah. He never said she's unattractive, but...
Right. She's not used to people not being attracted to her. And she does lead, from what we saw, she does lead with sex a lot. So I'm assuming she does that in her general life and probably doesn't get turned down a lot.
Yes. I think she may have even said something to that effect. Although I might be confusing her with Sally from Southern Charm, who's been talking about that a lot too.
No, she said something like, I'm the guy, like in the pods before they started talking to the guys. She was like, people like to have fun with me, but I'm never the person that gets home to mom or something along those lines. I don't know.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I felt less bad for Ashley leaving the reunion.
Yeah. Also, she's fine, right? Like, she doesn't really need our sympathy.
Yeah, no. And while I really enjoyed her dad dressing him down, him being like, yeah, that wasn't fun. And you just sat there. I was like, okay, that is a good point.
Fair point.
I was enjoying it so much that I forgot you guys were together.
Also, he's just such a dick that I'm like, yeah, you kind of deserve it. But I think her dad's probably a dick too.
Yeah,
so.
Probably.
Let's discuss Amber and Jordan. That was a tough watch. I like him. Like, I came away from the reunion liking him. It seems like a lot of the women are like, yeah, he's actually a good guy. Just like, Amber's assessment was right. He wasn't ready. He, like, wanted to live in Columbus.
Was she?
Go to concerts. The stuff he was saying about her is really dark. If true, really, really dark. That he had to, like, take away her keys and then she had to Uber home. The idea of being at a wedding with your new husband, let's just say boyfriend, because that's essentially what it was. And he's the best man. And you're too wasted to be present for the wedding. And he just puts you in a car. And you're late. And he just puts you in a car to sleep it off while he continues with the wedding. That's like a really, really depressing visual.
Yeah.
Not great.
Also, I think
not
in
great
almost
at all.
any other instance, I would have been on her side. Like, yeah, of course you leave with me, blah, 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 blah. If I'm the best man in a wedding.
The best man. And yeah, it's also, I've only known you for 2 months.
But also I've only known you for however many months, but I've also known about this wedding and you've known about this wedding since we've known each other. Like, this wedding has been, I can't leave after an hour because you came late, blacked out. I took your keys, I put you in a car, go to sleep. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. I know, like, he had to be there. And also, like I said, like, he's only known her for 2 months. So, and they weren't in the environment before where he could, like, see the extent that she might binge drink. Because I'm not saying she does that all the time. Like, I'm definitely not accusing her of that. But, like, who knows what her drinking is like? I don't know. It sounds really bleak. Also, I thought he was genuine about her daughter. Like, it seemed like, and I appreciated that he was like, I don't know how to handle this. Like, I thought that was really honest. He wasn't like, he was apologetic and like open. And so I felt for him. And that one I sort of like, that? I don't know, like write her a letter, come and talk to her. I don't know. Like also as the mom, I don't know what you do either. I think that's just like really hard. As Nick Lachey said, it's a lot more complicated when kids are involved. It's a tough one. I thought he was very sweet about it though. I don't hold this against him.
Yeah. The other girls didn't really grill him at all. So
they all seem to be understanding of the situation.
Yeah. So I was just like, it just makes me believe that maybe Amber has more to work on than he does. And not saying he's perfect by any means, but like her storming off was like kind of crazy.
Exactly. Like it was obviously tense and uncomfortable, but she's the only person who stormed off. And like if I were Chris, I probably would have stormed off and it wasn't as bad. I
mean, she stormed off kind of out of nowhere. She was in the middle of talking and then screamed and walked off.
Yeah, she obviously just escalates very quickly. Like goes from her baseline to very angry very fast. So very quick fuse. So that does seem hard. And he said, I had to protect myself. And I think that they didn't date for that long. So he seems like he made the right decisions. I also, he didn't have a glow up at all, which also kind of made me like him. Like he was just like, I'm me and I'm sticking with it. I liked that too.
Yeah, I think I came away liking him more than her, unfortunately. Because I liked her a lot during the season.
Me too. For as much Emma as we got at the beginning of the season, she's just like totally forgettable part of the season now. I was like, when they went to her and Mike, I was just like tuned out. Okay, he's got a girlfriend. They both moved on, kind of. It seems like she's well liked by the rest of the cast, but like that's kind of it.
Yeah. I guess also like him saying like, I told her no before we got up there. So it wasn't, and she agreed. So
right.
Her saying yes is weird.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree with him. If we were not on the same page yesterday and you were not sure about kids, I'm not just going to believe you because you changed your mind. And then also his point to like, if you can change your mind this quickly, you can change your mind right back. Yes, you were correct.
Also, if I were him, I wouldn't want to be like the motivating force
reason
behind like this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can we talk about Vic and Christine?
What's there to say?
No, he's so perfect. She seems nice too. She seems like a really nice person. Obviously, I don't have the same affection. I don't know. Two people really found each other, and they're just like, this is it. It seems really happy. I like. Also, you made this point last week. It sounds like she's like very consciously like participating into his culture, like the way they talked about like her like learning Caribbean dances and like being a part of his family and like going to like his family's 4th of July cookout and stuff. Like it seems, and then him helping her reconnect with her dad. Like
that was like is crazy. I feel like
especially because that's what happens in Tell Me Lies when Wrigley takes Bree to see her mom. So there's that too. But anyway, I just was like,
that's a much bigger deal than I feel like they made it out to be. Like
huge.
What a man.
I know, and it seems like it happened really quickly. They obviously just make each other feel very
comfortable.
Safe
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also loved because he was talking about like they asked about family, and he was talking about how all the things that she went to of his family, and then she started talking about more about his family, and she was like, my family's drivable, da 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 da. And then he made sure to be like, and we see her mom all the time. Like, he wanted to make sure to include her mom. He's just incredibly thoughtful.
I love him. I hope he has a wonderful life. I wish nothing but the best for him. Yes, agreed.
Because they seem so happy. It seems so genuine. I don't question it at all, which is wild on reality TV.
I know. I know. It really feels like it's like out of a book or like a Nicholas Sparks book or something.
Yeah. And I'm so confused how he got here.
Me too.
Like, he has a great job. He is, in my opinion, a pretty good looking guy.
I think he's objectively handsome. Yeah.
He is intelligent. And he's tall.
I think he also has had like a lot to navigate in life. It seems like his high school years and upbringing were tricky.
Also, maybe he like was just like so into work, because it does seem like he cares a lot about his job and his work. But
definitely.
I also thought it was really funny that they never addressed the jankiness of following them, and that Nick was like, the producers clearly really believed in you all. They clearly did it.
From day one.
Like, actually, no. But Christine being like, yeah, all my friends were like, you're too normal to be on reality TV. And I was like, yeah, both of you guys are.
For sure. For sure. It seemed like they were like being held at gunpoint. And they're like, what'd you think about going to California on your own? And they were like, it was great. I'm like, okay, did you get a bonus for saying that? I hope so.
And I didn't like that they got the TurboTax thing at the end. Great plug, because I'm saying it again. But where are you guys sending them?
I know. Like, to what?
Are they going back to Malibu?
No, they should get to go to Mexico, somewhere nicer.
No, somewhere much nicer. I'm hoping if TurboTax is sending them somewhere, since TurboTax has a freaking monopoly on taxes. Don't get me started on monopolies right now. Like, send them to south of France. Where are they going? Monaco.
I feel like I don't see you as a south of France girly. Have you been there?
You don't?
You've been there.
I feel like that's a little offensive. Where do you see me?
More Italian Riviera than French.
I do.
French Riviera is not as luxurious as the Italian Riviera.
I think.
Although I've never done truly high end, so I guess what do I know?
Listen, for the most part, a 5-star hotel anywhere is going to be amazing. No complaints. I'm not that girl. I'm going to be just fine in my fluffy bed. I think the French Riviera is more fun.
Okay.
If I could go anywhere, you know what I haven't done that I really wanted to do?
What?
Like an island off of Africa.
Oh, yeah. Like Mozambique or something. Yeah. Madagascar.
Sure.
Mozambique's supposed to have amazing beaches.
There's a bunch, but yes, I would like to.
The islands off of northern Australia, like near the Great Barrier Reef, like the Whitsunday Islands, those are supposed to be really cool too. I'd like to go to the Seychelles, Mauritius, any of those.
Seychelles for sure.
They're not going to be around for long, so you should go now.
Yeah, the only problem it's not that big of a problem for me, but for you, there's a lot of sharks. Oh,
because I go swimming there. Yeah. You can avoid them. I don't know. Australia has a lot of sharks too. People go swimming there.
Yeah, I'm not going swimming probably, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
I might do a quick
I saw a picture of
dip.
your children's feet in the ocean. And I was shocked. So
that's about as
when you went to Cabo.
As far as it's going. Well, Cabo is not a like swim in the ocean type of place.
I've heard that.
My mom will get in the ocean with my kids. She loves swimming in the ocean.
That's great.
Not for me.
Final thoughts on Love is Blind.
Are we forgetting anyone?
Nick's.
Yes.
Devontae and Brittany. Sorry.
No,
forgot.
And Jess.
Jess is happy. That's good.
I really liked what her new boyfriend said. He seems great.
Yeah. He seems, we never saw him on the show, but that's fine.
But he said beautiful things about her. And I was like, I'm glad someone is saying that. And I'm glad he made sure, because he talked about how smart she was, ambitious, da-da-da. But I love how he was like, and you're so hot.
Yeah. He's also a doctor.
But based off of everything that Chris said, like, I like that he was like, and just for all of you guys to know, which...
It's evident.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It is ridiculous. I forgot about Devo. How could I forget? The father-to-be.
The whole situation is bizarre.
If I were Brittany, I would be pissed at the other girls for fraternizing with him in any way. I would just be like, no. He's so shady. Also, this Priyanka, she's like, obviously like the ringleader of the season that we never got to see.
Yeah, I'm shocked she didn't make the edit, but I guess she didn't find anybody. I am confused. I am like, did they just not like Brittany?
I guess not. She seems to have no connections on the show. And
I think the main thing that people won't say, Brittany's delusional. And buying a dress before finding someone is a red flag.
Big red flag. Big red flag.
No one wants to say that. That is the case.
She just wanted to get married, period.
I think she's very nice. I think she's very, very pretty. She looked great. Excellent at the reunion.
Seems like she has a nice dad.
Yeah, sweet dad. But the fact that you thought you were still with Devontae...
I don't want to be dating someone who, when asked where they live, he's like, yeah, I have a house elsewhere. And then there's like a long pause. Like, that was just so weird.
Well, I don't want to be... I don't want to be pregnant by someone who lives with Alex.
In a different state. Like, several time zones away.
For no reason. What's happening? I don't understand any of it. They're randomly going to Rufus with them and Austin. Why is Austin such a main character this season?
I don't know. It's a great question. That's Rufus de Sol, right?
Yes.
That's who they're talking about?
Yeah.
Cool.
Which probably was a lot of fun, but just the whole thing was strange. I was just like, okay, they must not, not that they dislike her, they just aren't friends with her.
They might dislike her, but she's definitely like not in the picture.
Yeah.
Connor just trusting Bree so much is also amazing. Like, Bree's just like going on these trips.
Not even that. What about the bar? He was like, I don't care what you had to say.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I noticed it was a long conversation, but I thought they were talking about Jess, to be honest. Like, loved it. It was great. The whole Austin thing, though, is so confusing. I'm like, and also Alex,
Austin's
like, going back
close
to Austin again. No, not at all. You have to fly there. It's not like they can, like, drive. It's not like it's like Louisville or something. They have to fly there.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Ohio's, like, kind of sequestered, sort of like between the Midwest and the Northeast, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a slightly, like, inconvenient. Not that inconvenient, but I don't know. It's like its own. It's like, I consider Ohio like its own thing in a way.
I consider it Midwest.
I mean, I think it technically is, but I also think it's like, I don't know. It has its own culture. Devo. I like that they call him Devo. I think that's like, I don't know a lot of, I didn't know that many Devontaes or if any others go by Devo, but I like it. It makes sense.
The soccer video with Alex, I was like, I don't know who Devontae is.
Yeah, who is this guy who's like so gregarious and like energetic?
Yeah. But also it seems like everyone likes him. Like he got let off the hook with everything that's happened.
Big time. He must be fun. And everyone, and that's further thing about like, I guess they don't like Brittany because
but like even
like,
saying
just like,
he must be fun, I'm like, what?
Must he? Like actually,
I feel like what we got, I don't know. Clearly, Devontae did not like Brittany because
oh my God,
we did not see his personality. I can give him a pass in the pods, like finding out his grandpa died did actually seem to affect him.
Agreed.
But post pods, we did not get the energy that it seems everyone else got.
He just seemed like he was like sleepy for the whole show. So when I saw him, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
He's so awake. I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
Love is Blind reunion. You do not need a musical act at the end. That is like
I didn't
one of
watch
the
it.
weird. Me neither. It was like one of the weirdest things that can happen on the show. It's not even anyone famous.
I also don't need all of the former contestants in the audience.
Me neither. The only one that was like slightly interesting was the two from Minneapolis who got together afterwards, Sarah and...
You don't even know their names.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
He looks like someone I went to college with, so I want to call him Daniel, but his name is Joey. It's Sarah and Joey. I fast forwarded through a lot of that too. And like, I do like AD, but I don't need to hear from her. Like, I don't listen to her podcast for a reason. I don't care about any of these couples. I thought it was kind of weird to have Cameron there without Lauren. I wonder if he got paid to be there. I feel like they should probably pay the married couples to attend.
They might.
And everyone else is like, come if you want. But they kind of like need the married couples there. It's amazing that Seattle has 3 couples that are still together.
Also,
And like,
have we heard from Bennett? What's his name? I can never remember his name.
who are you talking about?
The couple that got married season 2, maybe?
Oh, Barnett and Amber.
Barnett. Where are they?
I don't know. I think they had a baby recently too.
But
I guess they just were like, we're not interested.
we never see them.
They had a lot of season 1 people there, actually.
Also, I feel like their edit wasn't great, so maybe they're just like, yeah, not our favorite place.
In particular, hers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made her seem like just sort of like a mess. I bet they've changed a lot. I mean, that was 6 or 7 years ago because that aired during COVID. People were like, wow, Love is Blind when COVID first started.
Wait, was it season 2?
So it was season 1.
Oh, season 1. Okay.
Another season of Love is Blind in the books. Pretty good.
Next up, Beantown.
That taped like a year ago too, so they've been sitting on it for a while. I'm really excited. Boston's like a weird place. I am looking forward to the mass holes. And like, do you know who Noah Kahn is, the singer?
No.
He's from Vermont. He like reps for New England really hard. He's pretty big, but
That's
not
just
surprised you don't
random?
know him. He posted, he's like has a new album coming out soon, and he posted that he loved Vic and Christine so much. So
I was like, I can name other Boston people.
Jason Tatum.
I was do you know who Donnie Wahlberg is? He's from Boston.
Whoa. The bright stuff.
Like, what?
The Wahlbergs, like, they really claim Boston.
Yeah.
A lot of Boston people do. Bill Simmons, Amy Poehler, she claims Boston. You know, there's a lot of them out there.
Is it New Edition?
Mindy Kaling. Well, New Kids on the Block is...
No.
Oh, New Edition? They're not from Boston, are they?
There's a black group.
Yeah, New Edition with Bobby Brown.
Ooh, it's not... I don't know. It's somebody like that.
Where is New Edition from? You're right. They're from Boston.
Yeah.
Wow. Good one. They're from Roxbury. Cool.
Thank you. I know my Boston stuff.
You sure do.
Except for
You never lived there, though, right?
No, I would just be there in the summers and I'd be like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I could live here. And my dad would be like, well...
Come back in February.
He's like, it's
Let me know what you think.
easy to say that in June.
Yeah, it is really great. Like May to October.
I would literally be there from like May to July and be like, this is awesome.
Yes.
We lived in Back Bay. I could walk everywhere.
Yeah. Also, like in the summer, people in the Northeast like embrace it so hard because it's so fleeting.
Everyone's outside.
Yeah. It's like, even in the rain, you're like, oh, the rain, summer rain, cool. I can't wait. I can't wait for summer.
Well, you guys had like a brief moment, but I guess it's going to get cold again.
Well, not as cold. I'm fine with it.
Well, I looked up the weather. I was like, are you kidding? It's 80 today. Why is it going to be 30 on Saturday?
Tonight, it's like this morning was like 60 and like it's going to be like 30 tonight. It's hard to dress your 1-year-olds for the day when that's going on.
Yeah.
And also it's rain. Oh, it's not ideal 12-month-old conditions. Let's do a quick check-in on Slo-Mo, which dropped today. I gotta tell you, Callie, I'm looking forward to the Bachelorette, but Taylor Frankie Paul, not ready. I mean, is there any other conclusion to be drawn from what we saw in this season so far?
So Juliet and I are like 4 or 5 episodes in. From what we have seen, I kept thinking, I cannot believe that they're putting this out before The Bachelorette.
I think it was their only option because it must be so chaotic and like there'd probably be like too many rumors. I now understand why there was the rumor that Taylor was pregnant while Bachelorette because like she made it seem like to Dakota that she might have been pregnant. Like I haven't gotten to that in the show yet, but I'm sure.
In the show, I don't know if this is in the 5th episode or 4th episode. Yeah, she's not pregnant, but she does not use condoms and she just tracks. Well, that doesn't work. I'm just letting everyone know. It doesn't work.
Also, the fact that she has a guy visit her, this man
randomly?
named Ben, who she meets on TikTok, like just it's kind of wild. Taylor, the thing though about Taylor,
seeing her on dates, I was just like, what? I can't.
She's so messy.
Imagine her. No, but even like, did you get to the part where Harry Jowsey comes?
No.
Harry Jowsey comes to visit her. She like doesn't know how to flirt, and
well, the women made some good points about her. Here are some of the good points I enjoyed. Number 1, Macy, my girl, who I love. Also, I love that Macy is showing off her postpartum body this season so much. Like, I don't know if you noticed it, but it definitely, it being a similar place-ish, I noticed it, and I think it's awesome. She was like, Taylor and Dakota is toxic, and the only way for her to like get over this is to go on The Bachelorette, which is so drastic, but like I agree. It's like the only way for her to like maybe move on from Dakota, and even then, like I'm not sure she's like not back with him as we speak. Jessie made a good point, which is that she's never dated. Like she got married super young and has just gone from like relationship to relationship. The thing is, we do see her flirting. And it's awkward. She flirts with Chase. Like, that's like the one person she seems to have genuine chemistry with.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, by the way. Chase is officially on the show. Congrats.
And I love him.
He is great. Dad talk is so embarrassing. Jordan is one of the most embarrassing people I've ever come across.
I just like that Chase is like, I don't care to like try to be nice to everyone. If you do something I don't like, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it.
Yeah, he just starts cursing. I hate Jordan. That's my main thing is that the dads are on it too much, and I despise Jordan. Jordan really reminds me of a house husband. Like, he's cut from the Bravo cloth. I actually like Jessie. I actually like everybody now except Jordan.
I'm fine without Demi. Demi doesn't need to be on the show, to be honest.
I don't want to talk about Marciano anymore.
Yeah.
To your point about Harry Jowsey, Hulu is really trying so hard to use this as like the nexus for like their whole unscripted universe. And like it is kind of working. But I would say this show has turned me off from wanting to watch Vanderpump Villa. I'm just like, I don't want to see what happens with Dakota. I prefer to hear the women talking about Dakota having a 4-way kiss than to actually watch Dakota having a 4-way kiss.
I'm fine with watching Dakota have a 4-way kiss. I don't want to watch Jordan and Marciano talk.
Totally. No interest. Hard pass. Also, Jacob, I liked him as Macy's like background silent husband. Don't need much more of him.
It seems like
no thanks.
Macy also enjoyed him being her background silent husband. And now that he has an opinion about stuff, she's like, what is happening?
I'm actually a little worried for them. I feel like I don't want fame to break them up. The biggest shock to me is I kind of like Zach now. Like Zach and Jen, I enjoy.
I do like Zach and Jen. I really, really like, which I always have liked, Miranda. But her, what she says about Taylor in her interviews, I'm always like, it seems like Miranda actually knows Taylor.
She does. They're like actually best friends. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people who didn't want Taylor as the Bachelorette, this season is not going to help that.
No, that's why I'm like, why the whole time, every time Taylor was on my screen, I was just like, ooh, I can't believe they put this out.
She's also just emotionally in a really bad place, like crying after the breast augmentation, crying on the phone with Dakota. I thought it was kind of interesting.
You haven't gotten to it, but her and Dakota scream at each other and then have sex.
like she gets off on fighting, as she says explicitly.
Definitely likes the toxicity. But okay, let's say you are you're on The Bachelorette. Like, you're a guy on The Bachelorette. And you end up engaged to her at the end of it, which, crazy. And
I have no idea what happens on the season.
And then you watch this right now, 6 months engaged, I'd be like, oh, you were fucking your ex a few weeks before you came on the show. And I'm a rebound? And now we're engaged.
I think with men on reality TV, they bring such a low bar of seriousness that I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
But does it bode well for the franchise overall? No, it does not. Like, Taylor's going to be good TV because she's so chaotic. But like, for anything having to do with the fantasy of The Bachelorette, like, it continues to be dead.
By the way, when Harry leaves the house because Taylor and Dakota start arguing, and he's like, I'm going to go. And Taylor's like, no, you don't have to go. And he's like, And she's like, all right, I'm not gonna make you stay. And he's like, cool. And like, gets up. Right when they close the door, he goes, holy fuck.
I think being around Taylor seems like very exhausting, like very, very exhausting.
I think being around Taylor and Dakota is probably like not manageable.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he still sober, do you think?
He seems it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he seems it. I don't know how is my point. Like, that's actually really, to me, quite impressive because he's got a lot of turmoil to work through. But maybe he's a sex addict, and that's why he's having a one-night stand on TV.
I assume that I don't know. I was going to say, I assume that once he had a kid, from what we've seen, it seems like he's like, yeah, I can't do that anymore.
What, like substances?
Yeah. Because since he's had the kid, he's been clean, which is like kind of crazy.
Certainly not sex. He's
still having sex. But I wouldn't say sex addict.
You know what's interesting that didn't make it into the season so far? I did really like seeing the before and the after of the reunion. It's kind of like a new ground for a reality show where like it's so meta unto itself. Yeah, because I liked that as well. But if you recall at the reunion, the big reveal of Dakota was that he had like had a relationship with Leanne, with Taylor's mom's friend. Not with Leanne, with Leanne's friend.
A while ago, though. Like, this happened like a while ago.
But then we see Taylor say like that, like, close the door, or like sort of like, you know,
it did not.
Whatever.
But, yes.
But she didn't even bring it up. Like, the focus has just been on his behavior at the villa.
Well,
we haven't.
What I don't understand is how everyone is fine with Taylor flying in random TikTok man, Ben into Singer, into Utah for a weekend. Same weekend that they're at Vanderpump Villa, but Dakota absolutely cannot hook up with someone at Vanderpump Villa. Why?
I don't know why Dakota can't do that, by the way. Like, they're not dating. It seems fine.
And she's like, you just keep doing things to hurt me. What about you flying in a singer on TikTok?
Ben. Someone you don't know. Well, he doesn't know her either, but yes. I agree with you. It's a total double standard. And like, Taylor's
did they not hook up at all? Yeah, we saw them kiss. So that was okay.
Like they must have.
They can kiss on camera. Taylor can kiss TikTok Ben on camera. Dakota can't. Why?
I don't know.
And the girls act like Dakota is like the worst person in the world because of that. But I'm like, but you guys are fine with Taylor doing it? I don't.
I know. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm like, what are we missing here?
Taylor's fashion, since this is one of the first seasons she hasn't been pregnant, Taylor's fashion is like fascinating. Like, she dresses like she hasn't like grown out of like being 15 years old. Like, just wearing like huge t-shirts that she like might have. And I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe she's a size 12 at Target. Like, what are you going to do? Like a size kid's 12.
Like a kid's 12.
Yeah.
She must be really tiny.
I assume her and my daughter wear the same size. I'm serious.
I mean, that might be true. I assume your daughter's tall. So
she measured 4'9.5" at the doctor's office last week.
Wow. She's 7?
Yeah.
So she's almost 5 feet.
Yeah, so her and
Kind
Taylor
of.
can't be that far off.
Is she the tallest in her class?
Yeah.
More than the boys?
Yeah. That usually happens, though.
Of this age, right? Does she dislike that or is she okay with it?
No, she likes being the tallest. At the beginning of the year, she wasn't the tallest because she's also the youngest in her class.
Oh.
So
This is September, yeah.
Yeah. No, she's May.
May.
But
you're September.
I'm September, so is Cash, but he's the oldest because it's past the cutoff.
Got it.
I was really young in September. She is the youngest in her class, so there was some like 8-year-olds that were taller than her. And she was like, I'm not the tallest. This person's the tallest. But now she is the tallest.
Nice.
Yeah. And she's very happy about it.
Okay, great. I love your kids. I love stories about them. I think that Michaela seems a lot happier. So that made me happy. She just like is working through it.
Yes. But it feels like a lot of the relationships aren't going to be, like, based off the previews, a lot of the relationships are in turmoil.
Yeah, because they get married so young, and now these women have like international fame. Like they just didn't have like
yeah.
It's like
which
totally
I like that
different.
they talk about that too. Taylor's like, I cannot believe that us doing cringy dances on TikTok have now led to me being the Bachelorette and 2 of us being on Dancing with the Stars. Like, what is happening?
I know. It is crazy.
I'm like, that is really crazy.
Whitney is thriving. Whitney seems so happy, and like as a result, is much nicer.
Way nicer. I like Whitney right now.
Me too. I'm into it. I'm really into it. I'm happy for her.
I don't know what's going on with Demi.
Well, Brett is like just awful. I can't stand Brett. I mean, the worst thing in the season was them singing. I mean, that was like just unbearable.
I forgot about it till right now. What was that?
It was like Vanderpump season 3 kind of shit, but just not as entertaining. Brett is so unbearable. Like Demi should leave him. He is so awful.
And Demi correcting him every 2 seconds. I was just like, why is he there? You can do this by yourself.
I know. It was so bad. It was so bad, but I loved it. It was just great stuff. It was a low point for like humanity and just shocking television that was entertaining.
Embarrassing for her.
I can't stand them though. So embarrassing for both of them. Just so bad.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. It's, I was like, oh, I have so much to watch. It goes down so smooth. It's a great background show.
It is. But I did think about The Bachelorette more than I ever have.
Me too. It's great. It's great promo for it. Like really good. So it's coming up. 10 days, people.
Someone DM'd me about Emma saying that they are also Chinese, adopted by a white family. And because you know how we kept just saying like, why don't you go to the doctor and do testing and da-da-da-da-da.
Sure.
And she said it is incredibly hard. Like she said, quote unquote, most like normal people like can't just go to the doctors for testing. Like it costs an insane amount of money. They ask,
for genetic testing.
Yeah. They ask you a million questions. And when you have no answers, it's kind of like, okay, well, we'd have to do this extra test and this extra test and this extra test. And insurance doesn't cover any of it. And so you kind of just like give up. And she's like, I assume it's very similar for Emma. And so unless you're willing to pour like an exorbitant amount of money, like you're just never going to know. And I was like, fair point. And I could say for me, I did not even consider the cost of all the testing.
Me neither.
And that makes a lot more sense.
I hope that Emma's able to find some peace around that. I can't imagine what that's like.
Yeah. Tough.
Well, we love the feedback, so keep it coming. Thank you for listeners who educate us. Yeah, seriously. All right, well, we'll be back next week. Hope everybody has a great Slo-Mo filled weekend.
Bye.